Good morning, everybody. I hope your guys' Monday is off to a good start. Yeah, we're just gonna make this 3-ingredient pulled pork today. Super easy, super simple. Just throw it all into the crock pot and let it slow cook. There's nothing better than some slow cooked meat. Very tender, juicy, it just falls apart. So I know you guys like crock pot meals, so I hope you guys like this one today. It's pretty easy, pretty simple. Yeah, so we'll get started. I'm just going to share this video to some groups and Facebook pages, and then we will get started. Hope everyone is feeling good today. I hope everyone is still healthy and doing okay with the isolation. I was busy yesterday. I now only have about half of the living room trim left to paint, and then I am done, officially done painting all the doors and windows and trim in my house, which is really exciting to finally be close to being done doing that. It's been exhausting, but it's so worth it. I can already tell it makes the rooms and the house look bigger and brighter, and it was definitely a good choice on my part to decide to paint all the natural trim white instead of brown so that it matches the rest of my house. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are awesome. I am just sharing into some cooking groups, and then we will get started. How does that sound? This recipe is super easy, you guys. I'm a little worried I don't see any comments yet, but I see that there's 13 people on, so I'm worried my comments aren't working, but I'll check that in just a second. Alright, so we should be good. Share it to a couple of groups. If you guys want to share, that's awesome. Share it to your personal page, tag people, send it in a message, copy the link and post it. Just make sure that you don't start a watch party, because if you do, then I can't see anybody in the party. Only you can only see their comments and stuff on your end, not mine. So awesome, you guys. We are going to get started. Good morning, Candace from Monroe. How are you? It does look like my comments are not coming up on my phone. Let me just make sure. Yeah, it's going to be a fun one today, you guys, not being able to see comments on my phone, but I'm going to pull it up on my computer, and then we will get started. I'm going to wash my hands, and then seriously, this recipe is so quick and easy, you guys, so I'm going to take a little bit of time here, let people log on and catch the video. Excuse me, because it's, good morning, Sharon, how are you? For whatever reason, some of the comments I can see and some of them I cannot. Good morning. Doing good, staying safe and still working. Candace, thank you for all that you guys do. Everybody that still has jobs are obviously a very vital part of the way we live here. So I do thank everyone that is still working. It's crazy. Whoops. Hello, Brent, Harmony, Janice, Tiffany, how are you, you guys? Good morning, good morning. All right, I think it froze, so I'm going to try and bring it back. There we go. All right, I got a phone call, you guys, so it did freeze for a second, but it should be on now. Good morning, Dad, how are you? We are making this recipe, you guys, so easy. I'm still in my jammies, so don't judge me, but I am ready for this recipe. I am really excited. This is the first time I am doing a crock pot recipe since we've been quarantined. So we started quarantine March 12th. So this is the first time that I am letting the crock pot do all the work. So I'm really excited about that. I am kind of tired of cooking, but don't tell my family. Good morning, Rose and Laura. All right, so we are going to be using a, let's see, a 5 to 6 pound pork shoulder, no bone, for this recipe. You guys know I just love my butcher box, and I got this from my butcher box shipment. It's been in my deep freeze, so I just thawed it out yesterday at room temperature. Just sat on my counter for most of the day until I felt like it was thawed enough that once I put it in the fridge, it could do the rest of the job overnight. Hello, Kelly. I got your call. I'm sorry. I had to send you to voicemail. It's okay, Kelly. If it's not you, it's my mom usually that calls my phone while I'm on my cooking show. Dad is wonderful. Wish I was in jammies, not at work. Dad, at least you got a job. We got to find the silver lining and stuff. All right. So, I've got my pork shoulder out here, you guys. My dad helped me. I called him yesterday. Asked him if he thought this was a pork shoulder because all it said, the sticker must have come off in the freezer because all it had on it was that it was pork, but didn't tell me what part of the pork it was. So, still in your jammies. Also, Linda, that's awesome. Good morning, Megan. How are you? Good morning, Laura. All right. So some of them are coming up on my phone and some of them are on my computer. So what we're going to do first, we have this, it's all thawing out, and we are going to just generously salt the outside. You guys know I've been really, really liking my Himalayan pink salt lately. So I'm just going to take this and generously salt it on both sides, kind of rub it in there a little bit. You want to use, I'm just eyeballing it. The recipe says about a teaspoon of salt. I probably put a little bit more on there, but I really wanted it to get nice and saturated. Now it says if you have a big piece of fat on your pork, like I do here, they actually want this fat side up. So you're going to put that in the crock pot, fat side up. Lay it down there. I don't know if you guys can see it right there. I'm going to wash my hands and then we will move on to so we've already done the 2 ingredients, the pork and the salt, and then we just have one more ingredient that goes in the crock pot for it to cook all day. We're going to cook it on low for 8 to 10 hours, you guys. Cook it on low for 8 to 10 hours. So that's why I came on at 11. So hopefully ours will be done about 7 is my goal. We usually eat about 7 in our house, if not earlier. But so salted the exterior of the pork here, like so. Then the only other thing we need to do before we let it cook all day is you are going to take either root beer, Dr. Pepper, it's best if you use the more syrupy sodas. I've never done it with Coke, but Dr. Pepper, root beer, things like that. I don't have root beer, so we're going to use my diet Dr. Pepper I had from when my grandma was here. You want a 12-ounce can, and you're just going to pour it over the shoulder, like so. This is really good for ribs. If you want to ever cook ribs, Dr. Pepper ribs are really, really, really good. This will be dinner, Patrick. It takes about 8 to 11 hours to cook. So this will be dinner on low, you guys. That's it. Pork shoulder, salt, soda. And then when it's all done, this is really important. So when it's all done, it will be fork tender. So the most important thing about crock pots is they really thrive on the seal that they create from the heat. So like I warn you guys, I know it's going to smell good and I know you're going to be tempted to look at it. But until you get up to that 8-hour mark, you're going to want to leave the lid down. Let it do its thing. Anytime you lift the lid up of your crock pot, you are resetting its seal time. It takes it a little bit longer if you keep lifting it up and messing with it. So you leave it, the lid down, let it seal on its own. But around the 8-hour mark, you'll take a fork, you'll kind of poke at it, make sure it's tender. Then you're going to carefully, because it will fall apart, carefully pick it up and put it into a shallow dish of some kind. You're going to pour out all of the grease and fat and extra drippings that are in here. You don't want them, so take them out, put them into a cup, a jar, a can of some kind, let them solidify, and then throw them away. And then you're going to return the pork back into here all shredded up, and pour your bottle of barbecue sauce in there. That is your last step. Don't put your barbecue sauce in there now because it will just be an ooey, goopy, soupy mess because it will mix with all of that extra water and grease and fat, and it will not be good. So just remember, wait for it to cook. Don't lift the lid up. Let it cook for the 8 hours. If you know that your crock pot does cook faster, then you can check on it, hour 6, hour 7. But don't check on it in those first hours. Then take a fork and just see if it's fork tender. Once it is, just be very, very careful. Lift it out. Put it in a shallow dish so that the drippings don't run all over your counter. Shred it up. Return it back in an empty crock pot. Pour this in there, and then you can either have it on the warm setting or the low setting, and wait for time to serve it. Yes, yummy and easy. Hello, Heather. How are you? Love crock pot meals, you guys. I haven't made one in a while, so I'm excited for this one. I know bread is hard to find these days, but I do have some frozen dinner rolls outside. The nice yeast dinner rolls that you set out and they rise up and then you bake them. So I'm actually either going to do those or I'm going to make just a big batch of cornbread. We do have... I think it's Famous Dave's boxed cornbread mix. I'll talk to my husband and see which one he prefers, or maybe we'll do both. And yeah, that was it, you guys. So easy, so simple. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will definitely record a video. I have my new Snapchat, you guys. So if you do have Snapchat, you can follow along on my daily activities on there. I will show you kind of the behind the scenes, the meals that I make that aren't on my show, the meals that aren't from scratch, the things that I throw together for my kids. So you will also catch the end result of me pulling this out of the crock pot, shredding it up, adding the barbecue sauce. All of that will be on my Snapchat. I will put the link in the comment section today. And awesome, you guys. Super easy, super simple. Thanks for watching today. I normally do giveaways. Unfortunately, we've kind of bounced around that 40 mark of my first giveaway rule. So sadly, we won't be doing one today. But Thursday, I ordered groceries to be delivered on Wednesday. So as long as everything from the grocery delivery arrives, I'm thinking we'll make crab bisque and beer bread. So if you're interested at all in those recipes, please let me know. I do have some other ingredients coming for some different recipes if crab bisque and beer bread isn't something that you're interested in. I know crab legs are expensive, but they do make canned crab, which is what my family usually uses because we do make a big batch of crab bisque. But I wish, Krista. It's like 30 degrees here. 31 degrees is the feel-like temperature. So I hope you guys have an awesome day. My dogs just came in from outside, so they're a little riled up. But I hope you have an awesome day. Don't forget to check out my Snapchat to see the end result of tonight's dinner. Bye.